Hey guys, Marv, Boss Moves 44 Horn here. Just checking in with you guys. Hope everybody's having a great day, week, month, and just wherever we are in this universe today. I want to come to you guys and speak to you about something that just has really been life changing for me. Um, it was a book that was recommended by our mentor, someone in the digital space that really has put me in a position to um, be more prolific and be more profound and steadfast in this endeavor of bringing you guys these videos. And the name of the book is by Dr. Joe Dispenza, Breaking the Habit of Being Yourself. Now, I've read a lot of books. I've read Think and Grow Rich. I've read that back maybe in 98. I was given that book by my then agent, Earl Patton, and he said in the comments, "Hey man, trust me on this one." And sure, lo and behold, from that point on, and I had some information before that, but that was like the best piece of literature that I had received on the power of mind and positive thinking. And I was only about 23, 24 at the time. So that was like the most prolific book. Besides that, I have The Game of Life, Florence Scovel Shinn. That's another formative book that helped me transform my mind and really get me into the position of understanding the power of thought and religious science and so forth. But this book right here, powerful book right here. Let me tell you how powerful this book has been. Over the last 45 days, I have taken it upon myself to join the challenge. And it wasn't really a challenge. It was just saying, hey, if you want to really maneuver, master, and change your mind, the best way to go about it would be to go in this direction. As soon as I opened the book, I automatically felt the energy. I felt the words, felt and got the understanding immediately, because it was just such a basic understanding, the way Dr. Joe kind of broke everything down, to give you an understanding of who you are from the mental standpoint. So it's like you have to start understanding where you're coming from. A lot of things in our past have put us in the position to form these ideas about ourselves, about our world, about things going on around us, and that's how we continuously get what we see in our worlds. Because a lot of times we are dealing with responses from old old habits, old things that have been said to us, old things that have been done to us. And it's just something that if we go in and we dig and go from our conscious to our subconscious, or our subconscious to our conscious mind, we'll really find out and we'll really see, like, wow, we've been doing ourselves a disservice just from living in our past for so long. So the one thing that really grasped me is just jumping into the book. He deals with something called the science of you. Um, it's funny because we have to overcome a lot of the stories in our head, as well as just the impatience of just the process of changing ourselves. So the biggest thing that it points out in this chapter is our environment. We can't, number one, we can't let our environment dictate to us what happens around us. We can grow up in bad financial situations. We can grow up in bad environments, terrible environments, but we can't let that be the end all to guarantee us that our life is a certain way. Our body, we have to also learn to conquer our body, because our body sometimes controls us more than the logic of our mind. And time is an important instance, because a lot of people, they think based on because it's not happening right there in the moment, that nothing's working, nothing's happening. So this is a good key introduction to getting you used to understanding that what we're doing is something that's timeless, and it's all barring our attention to the moment. The next chapters deal with your brain and meditation, dealing with how meditation affects your brain, what it does to your brain, and how to meditate to affect your brain. So he goes into a lot of different scientific modes and different explanations that just make everything, break everything down so simple, just because sometimes we don't understand, or we fear the layers of our own personal selves, our conscious, our subconscious, and sometimes peeling those things back, they're kind of painful because, it's things that have happened in our past, but they're definitely necessary to move forward, move forward into our future. After we get into that instance, the next chapters, step 4 is like stepping towards your new destination. So it's giving you the opportunity to admit to all of the things that you've been that have been holding you back. And my biggest thing was fear. Fear of lack, fear of just not succeeding, which would cause procrastination, which would cause different triggers in me that would always lead to just me not following through, or me not being able to get to that next level, or just feeling stuck because I'm dealing with my old processes. So how they correct that is they take you through the steps into meditation, which starting from the induction state. For the induction state is getting us into a mind frame, a mindset that gets us ready for meditation, to bring our brain waves down into a alpha state. So that's going to be the most important part of our meditation, is getting our brain and our frequencies down into an alpha state so that we can intake the information and reboot our subconscious. The next thing is recognizing, admitting, and releasing. Recognizing who we've been. And not being ashamed to say, hey, I've been fearful. I've lacked self-confidence. I've lacked these things that I know that I need to move forward. Then you go into declaring. You declare that you understand who you've been, and you're not going to be that person anymore. You're not going to be that person anymore, because now you're aware, your conscious is aware, your subconscious is aware of these triggers that usually pull you into doing things that take you back the other way, that puts you back in a situation of going back to drinking, going back to doing drugs, going back to limited self-thinking, and all the things that just you're trying to go in the opposite direction to gain that successful life. And then the last part of that instance is surrendering to the fact that you felt this way, being okay with that you felt this way, but now girding yourself up with information that's going to give you affirmations that's going to affirm the new person that you're looking to become. So from there, week 4, you go into just creating your new mind, which is now dealing with the fact of our visualization of ourselves, seeing ourselves in these moments, seeing ourselves in our success, seeing ourselves in the possibilities and all the things that we were asking for at this time. So I highly recommend, I'm saying, if you really, really, really want to change your mind, you really, really want to change your thinking, there's a lot of books out there, there's a lot of things, and you can click down below. By the way, give me a like, give me a sub if you like this information, but you can click down below. Number 1, I'll have the book down below if you want to check it out. It's available on Amazon, but as well as if you want to learn how to meditate and really maneuver through this thing, check out some meditational information down below. Click, like, subscribe. I hope you guys enjoyed this message. Speak to you soon. God bless.